Hello and welcome to this channel for cosmic messages and readings. Just to put this in the beginning of all the different readings, because I just want to get this out of the way, please be aware that the signs are only there for categorization purposes. So I could use ages, I could use months, I could use anything to categorize the messages. But I believe that the signs are the most useful because most people know their sign. So I don't follow astrology, so just keep that in mind. I'm getting the messages focused in on the cards from the spirits and angels in the universe. I typically use the messages from your angels cards by Doreen Virtue and the basic tarot cards here. So just keep that in mind. The astrological signs are just there for categorization purposes because most people are familiar with those. And I believe that if you've come and you're watching the channel, the message, you were brought here for a reason, and the messages are for you or someone you know, your situation, or something around you situation. So just keep that in mind. If the message doesn't resonate with you, check another sign that you may associate yourself with, or maybe you're just here out of curiosity. This is a very broad forum, so not all messages are going to be for everyone. So I hope we got that all out of the way. And now, if everything works, we'll switch over to your sign. And just like magic, I think it actually worked. And this is the message for Virgo, my Virgo friends, for the middle and end of March 2019. Interesting message going on here. So I've already concentrated on the cards. I've pulled one major arcana card for your overlying, as I like to call it, energy for the middle and end of March for the period. So one card sort of giving you the overview of everything else, and then three minor cards for the past, present, and future. I don't like to do huge spreads. I like to keep it short and sweet and concise and see what the spirits and angels and the universe comes through with. And one angel card to give you a nice message, hopefully. And it is actually a very nice message. So there is something going on here. Your overlying energy, as you can tell right there at the top there, right smack in the middle, for the middle and end of March, you've got the Tower. And that's one of those cards I don't like it because it's like doom and gloom, but it's actually not. It's about change, and it could be abrupt, and you're going to get through it. The Tower will crash down. It will crash and burn, as they say, but then you build a new tower. Hopefully that won't crash and burn too. So it's about change. There's change. It's kind of like the Death card, maybe more dramatic. I don't know, but it's about change. That's the main message, and it could have been abrupt. So maybe this has something to do with a situation in your life. Maybe it has to do with work. I'm not quite sure. But let's see what the past has over here for you. You've got the Queen of Swords, which represents a strict woman, a very forceful type of energy. It also says that your instincts are serving you well, and you should go after what your instincts are telling you to. So that's the past. So here we are looking at the middle and end of March. So this may have been last month, back in February. Could have been early March. I'm posting this, not too far away from the beginning of the month. So maybe it just happened. I don't know. But that's what that represents. Then we go to the middle of the month, and you've got the Knight of Wands. And I like to think of the knights as a messenger. And in this case, this knight is talking about travel, full of energy, and a positive message, possibly for a job, and you should be proud. So maybe what's going on here is a job ended abruptly. And I mentioned this to one of the other signs because I'm not a Virgo, but I just went through this. So yeah, my tower came crashing down. So I can understand that. So maybe what's happened here is a job ended, if it's not a different situation. Dealing with a forceful woman, maybe. you know, and your instincts were serving you well. So maybe it was a case of your tower crashed, but in the past you sort of saw it coming. You knew that this crash was about to happen. You had that instinct, like something's up, and it may not have been a job. I'm just going with the present because that's talking about positive message for a job. So maybe something quickly came through, or maybe you already had something lined up because you had the intuition that the tower was about to crash, and it did. And so hopefully that is the message there. Now we look to the future, and you got the Knight of Pentacles, another message regarding money in this case. And it's good news. You need to look more at how you're handling your affairs. So maybe your tower crashed. You knew it was going to happen because this is the overriding energy. So, yeah, the tower crash, you already had the instinct. And then something else came along, or you got a message present that something is coming along. And in the future, you're going to have lots of money coming in. But you need to just keep an eye on your affairs. Maybe that fits your situation. Now, to tie in with this, the angel card that popped for you is a Crystal. You got Crystal here, who says, have faith and hope because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't see yet. So maybe that job hasn't come through yet. Maybe that's where your intuition, you're getting the idea that it's going to come. You know, that night is full of energy, positive message, possibly for a job. Maybe you've just applied. Maybe it's the case where you've applied for that job that you think is going to be good. This is telling you you can't quite see it yet, but there's something even better on the horizon. Maybe the job that you applied for is going to be bumped up, or maybe another thing is going to come through, but then your future is it's a lot more money coming in, and you'll have to take a look at your affairs because there's a good message regarding money. So maybe a better job is like just over the horizon. You can't see it, but it's there. So your tower crashed, but things are looking better, and you got this better thing in the future that you can't even see yet, but it's there. So hopefully that resonated with you. If it's not particularly a job, maybe it's a situation in your life or something that you're dealing with where that same type of message, where something crashed, you had the idea, you're moving forward, you got these messages, things are going to turn out better. And maybe, I mean, this is definitely, you know, the Knight of Pentacles, that's dealing with messages and money. So it's all going to turn out for the better. And you've got this positive message about what's on the horizon. So hopefully that resonated with you. If not, check out some of the other signs that maybe you sort of lean toward, maybe you feel you're part of. Maybe those messages are better for you. If this didn't resonate with you, you know, this is a very broad message, so not everyone's going to be covered. But I do thank you for watching, and come back again sometime.